Hi there, everybody. Welcome to week of January the 22nd. I hope you're all well and happy. Well, happy and healthy. Okay, let's get started, see what's coming up this week. And so it starts off, or rather, it just closed last week, where both the Sun and Pluto transited from Capricorn to Aquarius, okay? And so this is really a big power shifting, which is shifting from the establishment and corporations to the people. It's interesting. I have a whole report on this, just on this. So you want to have a look for that if you're interested in this movement. It's like the biggest astrological movement for this year and for some time, actually. And, you know, it brings with us a message for each and every one of us just to get in touch with our values. What are your beliefs? And to set like healthy boundaries, but not tighten the boundaries so much that it keeps other people out, but enough that you feel comfortable. And I love that, you know, saying comfortable in your own skin. I only heard that in America. And, you know, it's great. I mean, the more that you can get in touch with your mind, body, and soul, and I have a whole course on this, and the more that you can feel balanced and aligned, then the happier, healthier, and the more that your attraction power increases, okay? All right, so later in the week, over the weekend of the 27th and the 28th, the Sun, which is now going to be in Aquarius, will square, which is a challenge, challenging aspect, but not so much with this because it's squaring with the beneficiary planet of Jupiter. So Jupiter is the planet of abundance, growth, and expansion. So it's a light, let's call it a light square. And so really, it's a message for us to be creative. And also with Jupiter in Taurus, it sends a message just to get things organized, okay? So, you know, everything starts from thought and creativity, but now this is a message that comes to put action, right? Because if you don't put any action to your thought and your creativity, it's still just the thought, right? So Mercury will conjunct, which is they connect at the same degree with Mars, both sitting in the sign of Capricorn. This is always a big time for Capricorn. Hi, Capricorns, because, you know, the sun's sort of in our sign or just transiting out of it. But, you know, there's another, you know, lot of energy that travels with it, like Venus and Mercury always travel close to the sun. And you know, Mars can, or you know, it's a wider transit, but you know, right at the moment, Mars is there in Capricorn too. So this is a great planetary interaction. Just to think through, what do you want to achieve? This is like the first step. What do you want to achieve? You don't know where you're going, how are you going to get there, right? And then you just go after it. Believe that you can do it. Believe that you can have it. And just keep heading in that direction, one step after the next, one action after action, all right? All right, so moving on, Uranus is going to come out of its retrograde transit in the sign of Taurus, been in here for a while, going to be in there for a little while longer. And this is like, and there's also favorable aspect of trine aspect, which is like the aspect of the least resistance. And that's going to be between Uranus and Mercury. And at the same time, Venus will interact with Saturn. So both of these transits are going to open the doorway for great things to happen. But of course, you know, for great things to happen for you and for each of us, we need to start the energy rolling. You know, we need to start that ball of energy going from our point. Otherwise, there's nothing for the energy to attract to, okay? So once you get clear about what you want to achieve, then you can step back and just watch out for the opportunities. So, excuse me, first just ask for what you want, concrete your thinking by visualizing it and committing it to writing. That helps to concrete it down, okay? Then pay attention to just what comes your way, you know, be aware, because, you know, options, opportunities, and possibilities, you know, if you don't take care to notice them and take advantage of them. They can just as easily just pass you by, like, hi, I was here, but you weren't paying attention. All right. Okay, so this is a great week to move forward and feel that you've accomplished some of your dreams, or at least taken a step in the right direction. All right. Okay, so let's get into each of the signs. And as usual, I'm going to put a timestamp on each of them. So if you don't want to listen to everyone's sign, you can just, go to that point, okay? Okay, so Aries, friends and money can work right now, but make sure that you both know what is expected, and if you're going into an arrangement of money for friends and you want to get the repayment, or maybe it's a gift, just get clear about it, right? Your career gets a boost with some business advice. Be careful of who you talk to. Make sure it's someone you trust, and more importantly, somebody who knows their business, knows what they're doing, all right? You want to avoid taking unnecessary risks with your cash right now. So, as an Aries, one of your greatest assets is your impulsiveness, and you're just to go after it. When it comes to money, take a step back, right? And think it through. Now, your love life can be intense, so just go with the flow. Don't get caught up about, is this the one? Is this going to work out? Just enjoy, all right? Okay, Taurus, so your career is on the rise, Taurus. You're definitely in the driving seat right now, so just take control. Don't give away your control. Just go after the opportunities. Believe that you can do it. Believe that you're the right person. Just believe in yourself, okay? But at the same time, be realistic about what you can and cannot achieve in a given time frame. Because you're a Taurus, then it's quite possible that you have some influences in the next sign, which is Gemini, and Geminis can be impulsive and they want to take on everything and do it all at once. So just be careful of pacing yourself, okay? When it's about love, Taurus, if it's meant to be, it will happen. Don't try to force anything. You can help it along a little, but don't try to force it. When you try to force things, people tend to run the other way, all right? Okay, Gemini, stay calm when it concerns money, Gemini. You may not be in control of everything, but discussions are taking place. So just follow it through, let it evolve, reveal, let it reveal. That's the word I'm looking for. All right, so be logical, not emotional, to keep control of a sticky situation. Just think it through. You're good at that. And with love, just be sincere. Be yourself. Be yourself. You're a fabulous sign. You really have the ability to mix and mingle. You're a mutable sign. You're easy to get along with generally. So to speak from your heart, be yourself, and you can't go wrong, all right? Okay, so Cancer, friends at work can help escalate. Excuse me, got something caught in my throat. So friends at work can help escalate your career right now. So, excuse me again. To get ahead, you want to focus on your highest priority now, okay? This is a positive time. You want to think about your future, both love and work, okay? So get clear about where do you want to end up, okay? So fast forward, and you've achieved everything. All your goals have come to fruition. And where are you? Where do you want to end up? So start with the end point first. Then when you work back, you can then figure out, what do you want to do? How are you going to get there? More importantly, how are you going to enjoy the journey? Who are you going to do the journey with? And chunk it down into finer points, smaller, achievable points. And so each time you pass one of those points where you've achieved, where you've chunked it down, then that's a celebration point, okay? Then it doesn't look so daunting and so big, all right? Okay, Leo. Money energy turns the heat up on your, moon energy, sorry, well, money energy as well, and let's see what's going on from for money for you. You do have, some things can come from through other people right now, okay? And so with money, you want to just reach out to your contacts. But moon energy is actually going to turn up your love life, okay? So we love that too, right? Passionate moments really get your attention now. But remember, there's more to love than lust. You want to build in deep relationships that last the distance. And with Saturn sitting in your area of intimacy, then first of all, make sure you trust trust somebody with your heart. That's important. And once you feel you trust them with your heart, then share more of you, more of your values, your feelings, just more of your heart with them, okay? Make sure your lifestyles are a good fit as well. Now, at work, just listen and learn before committing. Don't be too quick to say, oh, that sounds fabulous, count me in. Get the details, learn more about it, make sure it's a good fit for you, okay? All right, so Virgo, work and love demand your attention, Virgo, so you want to make space in your day planner for both, okay? It's not all about work, it's not all about love, but it is all about you, and you need to make time for you, okay? So, don't just think about making major life changes. So, once you have that time where you can focus and go inwards, then you can be proactive about planning. And once you get it planned out, you can then put it into action, okay? So as a final note, just include some relaxation in your schedule. You don't want to burn out, okay? So, you're scheduling your highest priority, love, work, money, and you. As I said, it's all about you, but you need some private solo time just to go inwards, all right, to sort things out. Okay, so Libra, don't let someone else's money concerns cause you sleepless nights, Libra. And you're such a beautiful, kind-hearted person. You want to sort of, your first instinct is to be there and to help others, but honestly, you can give advice and then let it go, okay? Because you don't have control anyway. You do have control of giving some good sound advice and being there and to support those that, you love, and your colleagues, your friends, your family. But that's it, okay? So don't get caught up with taking on someone else's issue. Just start talking. Communication can solve just about anything, okay? And there's many ways to communicate. It's not just by talking. There's body language and texting and email and so on. So just be clear with your communication and be optimistic. Life is cyclic, right? Nothing stays the same for too long. Look back, along your past life, and even if you're not into making a lot of big changes, sometimes someone else will make a change, which means you have to make a change. So one way or another, life does go around. It is cyclic. Now with love, look for someone, you need a sense of belonging. So you want Libra. This is pretty well the same for everyone, but it's highlighted for you, Libra. You need a sense of belonging. So, and you want someone who just clicks with you. If it doesn't just sort of click, I don't know, because you're such lovers and you want to be with someone who really appreciates that about you. All right, Scorpio, don't make a big deal out of petty stuff, Scorpio. You can't afford to get involved with other people's stuff, and don't get distracted from your own journey. I mean, some things are just simply, they just simply don't rate high enough to get involved in. If you got a difference of opinion with someone, it's like, well, okay, freedom of choice, freedom of speech. It's like, okay, you do you and I'll do me, and leave it at that. And, if somebody wants to come around to your way of thinking, fine. If they don't, well, fine. All right. Just stay focused on your big picture. All right. And, be careful of making any rash decisions when it's around a family discussion. Build in some thinking time. Sometimes when you just step away and sleep on it, you're a water sign. So sleep is really important it's important for everyone, right? But really important for water signs, all right? It just helps to balance everything out. You know, you have this sort of sorting out and filing that goes on with you when you sleep. I have a strong, intense moon positioning, and I know that's right for me. In Cancer, actually. I actually do have 3 planets in Scorpio, so yeah, I love Scorpio too. All right, so Sagittarius, a money boost should arrive soon. That's right, and not before time either. So be optimistic, you know. And when something comes through, even if it's something small, just go, thank you. I'm so grateful for that, because the more that you can say thank you and grateful for every little thing that comes in your life, and particularly if it's money, then that sets up the vibratory energy for more to come through. You know, some change falls out of your bag. Oh, look at that. I didn't know I had that. Thank you, you know. So, but once you do get the cash, you want to spend wisely. Put your cash to good use. There's nothing more like security of having money in the bank, right? And this is an excellent time for an image overhaul. Okay, so, you know, just go down and check, are you happy with everything about yourself? And I do have a mind, body, and soul alignment program that could be good for you right now. And, you know, so are you happy with everything about yourself? Do you want to make some changes? And don't try to do too much at once. Just pick one thing, master that, pick another thing, master that. Okay, you're building, you're developing patterns. Patterns develop habits. When you do a habit for a certain amount of time, then it's going to become natural. Okay, or automatic. So, you know, just block time out in your calendar, because it's important. One of the most important things, if not the most important things, is that you feel great about yourself. You know, how can everything starts from you? So the more that you can feel great about yourself, the more that you feel great about life and other people. Okay. All right, so Capricorn, dreams can come true. Yay! So believe in the power of positive thinking. All right, and I'm a Capricorn. I have my schedule every day. In the morning, I do my meditation. Then I do what I call a life statement and vision board, electronic vision board. And then John Asaraf is my mindset mentor, and I have an app of his called Inner Sizes. So I do the Inner Sizes. If you would like to know about that, just reach out to me. I am an affiliate partner. I love it so much. I've been working with John for a few years, and you know, he's amazing. And so then as I'm getting ready, I'm listening to the Inner Size consistently, just reprogram, consistently putting positive self-talk, you know, in there, everywhere, heart, mind, soul. I also have a mind, body, and soul program as well, you may be interested in. All right, so like attracts like. Remember that. It's a simple rule. So transformational change is happening right now, Capricorn. So don't fight it, just embrace it. You know, us Capricorns are not always open to change, unless perhaps we've got some placements in Sagittarius next to us. So, you know, just let it evolve a little bit. Certainly get organized and planning about, you know, go forward with an open heart. A smile is irresistible, and especially with love, you know, your social and your relationship. You know, when you smile, people smile back at you. That's a fascinating exercise. Just do it when you're walking down the street, okay, and you'll see the power of that. All right, so Aquarius, if you are in love, okay, remember, you may not always agree on everything, and that's okay. All right, so singles on the love hunt can certainly find themselves over the moon in love right now. So just, you know, just enjoy. Don't get too caught up about, you know, is this right? Is this going to be right? You know, it's like, how does it feel? Just come back. How does it feel? All right. And remember, you know, you're the sign of the zodiac that allows people to have different opinions. So keep that in mind. All right. And with work and money, just keep a level head. You want to apply smart business sense, all right? And smart business sense generally means getting some advice, taking a step back, thinking through, the pros and cons, what's going to happen. Does this feel right for me? Am I just doing it for someone else? And, if you're doing that, then sometimes if there's no benefit for you, sometimes you can get resentful later if it goes on for too long. Make sure there's balance in your dealings, okay? Oh, okay. So, Pisces, lucky Pisces. So, and you have a lucky career break, right? And it can come through from an influential contact who promises to steer you in the right direction. Okay, now that's amazing, but don't stand back and let them or the universe do all the work. Okay, when somebody reaches out and say, I can help you with that. Thank you very much. Let's get a plan together. I really appreciate this, okay? You have to have your energy involved in the process, all right? An ambitious money-making venture can come through now, and it comes through a friend. So if that's right, then make sure you get all the game plan down. You know what you're doing together, how you're doing it, who's responsible for what, all right? Particularly with a friend, you want to make sure you're or both or all, if it's more than one, on the same page, and both or everyone knows what they're accountable for. And in the love scene or on the love scene, just be genuine. The more that you can be genuine and authentic, then the more you're going to attract your perfect people in life, not just for love, but for business, friends, and because you're setting yourself up and putting yourself out as you. Here I am. I'm beautiful. I'm amazing. I'm smart. And, you're going to attract the vibratory energy that you need. Okay. And that's what's going to keep someone's attention as well. That genuineness and sincere. All right. Okay, everybody, have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you next week as well. Okay, so this is a very interesting year coming up, lots happening, so let's see how it unfolds. But for this week, it's looking pretty good. I hope so for everyone. All right, so bye for now.